She demanded her husband accept her paternity fraud, and she instantly regrets it. We got a video from the Modern King. Like the video, subscribe, stay on the path of progress. Let's get into it.
I need all my money back, bro. Right there, open that right now, bro. You been playing with me, bro. Them twins are not mine. Open this. Come on. What is this? This is DNA test for the twins. You know the twins? You said that was mine? 12 years? 12 years?
It ain't
you
even
see
2
this?
pieces of paper. It ain't even 2 pieces of paper.
I need it. I don't care, bro. I went to go get the DNA test, bro. Stop playing.
First of all,
where's the money? I need my money. I don't even care. I need my money.
This twins is 12 years old.
I don't care.
If you want a DNA test, you should have got the DNA test when I laid on the table.
That don't mean nothing,
You was
bro.
there.
No,
It don't matter.
I got this
It don't
DNA
matter.
test.
12 years. Who else do they know?
What is you doing?
Who else do they
I
know?
need my money.
I'm eating because every dollar I make goes about me.
I don't care about none of that, bro. What? Where's my money? Lay that right here.
Clearly you want to tussle.
Like,
You want to tussle.
come on. I need my money, bro.
Yeah, that's wild. This stuff should absolutely be illegal. Absolutely be illegal. There has to be severe penalties for something like this. Like, seriously, 12 years of childcare? How much money is that? Tens of thousands of dollars? Absolutely, she should have to pay back every single dime. And then some. Add some interest on there, all right? Sprinkle on that little bit of inflation. Gotta shoot those numbers way up. Plus, what you could have done with all of that money. What if you invested in Bitcoin 12 years ago, huh? Could have used that money for some BTC. Just such a yikes.
Let them know that you just told me that you just got pregnant by another guy and we're supposed to be married.
But you know what? That don't even matter because we got a baby on the way, so we can be able to take care
Who
of
has a baby on the way?
I'm about to say, I have a baby on the way.
Yeah, you have a baby on the way.
Yes, but this baby can also be yours. What are you talking about?
What you mean can also be mine? I didn't get you pregnant, somebody else did.
But right now, that doesn't really even matter. We have a baby that's about to come into the world.
You have a baby that's about to come into the world. You have a baby that's coming to the world. We don't have anything that's coming to the world together.
Exactly, but you're going to be a great father.
Who's the baby father?
That doesn't even matter, though.
Who's the baby father?
It doesn't matter.
You're right, it doesn't matter because it ain't me. And I'm not taking care of it.
Why not?
So what you gonna do?
Why not?
What you gonna do? What you planning on doing? No.
So you're just saying you're just going to abandon this baby?
You abandoned me when you decided to go out and get pregnant by somebody else.
Man,
You didn't care about this marriage. You didn't care about me. All you cared about was yourself.
That needs to be forgiven. That's in the
I
past.
can't forgive. That's something that's unforgivable to me.
Man, they can't be unforgivable.
It's absolutely
I'm gonna say,
unforgivable.
I'm your wife. You can't.
No. Oh, now you care about being my wife. Like, how long have you been cheating on me? This whole time I think that we're being married and we're together and we're committed, and you've been out here going out having and getting pregnant.
That's okay, but listen though, this baby that's finna come is definitely finna change all of this.
This is not about to change nothing. Yeah, no, you're right. It is about to change something.
Exactly.
It's gonna change everything. It's gonna change. It's gonna.
happy family.
We're not gonna. We're nothing. We're not gonna be anything. You are gonna be in a happy family with this guy that you got pregnant by.
He's not even in the picture. He doesn't even
He's absolutely.
matter.
I'm not in the picture.
No, you are.
I'm not. I don't have anything to do with this.
Why not?
You're trying to make me want to take care of your. You want me to take care of your child. Your child. That's your child. That's not my responsibility.
I am carrying a
It's
child
not.
for you though right now.
How are you carrying a child for me if you got pregnant by somebody else?
Because that doesn't even matter. Like
You didn't even let me know that you were trying to get pregnant.
But I am now, so that's all that matters.
Yes, it what matters is you need to figure out what you're gonna do with your child, with this man, and I have nothing to do with it anymore.
Man,
This is your problem.
I'm about to say, no, this is gonna be our problem. What you talking
No,
about?
it's not-
I cannot
no.
bring this baby in without
I have nothing to do with this, and it's crazy to me how you think that I'm actually absolutely supposed to
But
be
why wouldn't you
taking
wanna
care
take
of
care of
this
it?
child.
Why wouldn't you want to take care of this child?
Because I didn't get. I'm not the one to make the baby with you. It's not my child.
So it don't even matter. This
You did all the work, and guess what? You did all the work, and you can continue to do the work without me.
I'm gonna say
I have nothing to do with this.
You can take care of this child.
I can, but I'm not.
Why?
Because I'm not. I didn't get you pregnant. What are you saying? You sound so crazy right now. What do you mean? Why not?
I don't because you my husband.
How are you
and I
okay
can't
with
have
cheating on me,
this
though?
child. You're
This
making
is
me
so
Let's
crazy.
stick to the fact that you went and cheated on me. Let's stick to the fact that we're married. You cheated on a married man. You stressed yourself out. You did this. You put this on yourself. You should have thought about that when you decided to go cheat on your husband of 10 years with somebody that you won't even tell me who it is.
Because they don't even matter. They are nobody. It don't even matter.
That's not my problem anymore. That's not my problem anymore.
He doesn't matter. He's just the father of the child.
We were supposed to be married. We are supposed to be a family. We're not anymore.
Man,
I can't support somebody going out cheating on me and getting pregnant.
They don't. Oh my God.
And look at how you acting. Like you don't even seem like you even care.
I do care. That's what I'm saying. Like
you don't act like you care. You seem like you care more about financial stability. I guess you can't take care of it, huh? And that's why you're telling me.
No, for real. Like literally, this can be a partnership here. Like this literally a blessing.
No, this isn't gonna be anything. I think that we need to consider some stuff, reconsider some things.
We don't need to consider nothing. You're gonna help me take care of this child.
I'm not taking care of anything. I don't want anything to do with the child, and I don't want anything to do with you. Actually, I don't want to have anything to do with the child or you.
No.
So you got to figure it out on your own. I'm done with this. I'm done with this. I'm done with this. But guess what? I just want the world to see what type of person that these women are.
Oh my goodness.
We got to protect ourselves against women like this. We have to protect ourselves against women like this. We can't trust them. Let this be an example for men to make better decisions in the future. This is the example of a woman you don't want to be with, fellas. Take heed. Yeah, whatever.
The fact that she's even arguing with the guy is just wild. Not any apologies, not saying, oh baby, I'm so sorry that I did this. I can't believe I did this to our relationship. Just attacking him. Why would you accept another man's baby? Like, bro, just very manipulative. He's talking about it like it's just no big deal. Like, oh yeah, no, every man accepts having another man's child. All of them do. It's really just so crazy. This is a betrayal of the maximum order, and she's just trying to play it off like it's no big deal. Because the thing is, women never have to wonder whose baby it is, you know? She always knows she's the mother of that child. So it's never even been a thought in her head like, oh, is this baby mine or not? And that's one huge reason why men are so protective over their women. They want her to be locked down, want to avoid as many red flags as possible, as few partners as possible, all of these things. A lot of it ties back to just that basic thing, so we can guarantee that we are the fathers. But it's something that women never even have to think about.
I knew it. Go find your baby daddy. Put somebody else on child support. I want my money back. I want my money back. I told you I wasn't the father of that child. Knew it from the beginning. Trifling.
When the man found out he wasn't the biological father, he was overjoyed and demanded the woman return his child support, insisting that he could have used that money for his own biological son.
I work 85, 90 hours every 2 weeks. I bring home, on a good check, I might hit 300. Not only to pay child support, but make sure Christmas, birthdays, school time, my son got what he needs.
The woman agreed to refund the money, but hoped he would still take on the role of a father, as she believed men should be more responsible.
You are not his father. I did not sleep with anyone else. I slept with somebody 2 months prior.
The woman insisted she hadn't cheated, but the undeniable DNA proved her lies. The man had suspected he wasn't the biological father, but still signed the birth certificate.
She's basically roped me into signing a birth certificate for a child that she told me that was mine, and has taken me to court for child support. I've paid almost $15,000 in child support.
When the court confirmed there was no blood relation, the man couldn't let go of the child and still wanted to be the boy's dad.
I love him to death. I'd do anything for that little boy. I give up everything, and he will always have a father regardless who it is.
You are not the father.
Upon hearing he wasn't the biological dad, the man broke down in tears, worried this revelation could jeopardize their upcoming wedding. Throughout their relationship, the woman had always been honest with him.
I was confused as to who the father was, so I didn't want to put anybody on the birth certificate except myself.
Okay, well, that's responsible.
The man had a childhood filled with abandonment, and the only place he felt love and care was with her family. So even after learning he wasn't the child's father, he was still willing to take on any responsibility for that love.
I'm keep going. And stay her dad.
You want to still stay in her life?
Yes.
Damn. And that's the thing, man. That's the thing. That was exactly what she wanted to happen. That's exactly what she wanted to happen. She's getting the best of the both worlds. She went out, got with Alpha Adam. Now she's having his child, but she gets the beta bucks from this guy. Just got that piggy bank to take care of some other man's child. This is an interesting example of why you need to be emotionally strong as a man, okay? Because obviously, if you are with a woman, She gets pregnant. You assume the baby is yours and everything. And then it comes out a couple years later that it's not. You will have spent those couple years thinking this entire time, wow, this is my baby girl. This is my little boy. And you will have built such an intense emotional attachment to that child, of course. We're human beings. We're human beings, bro, okay? That's what's gonna happen. But if you ever find out that the child is not yours, you have to be able to walk away. Still, I don't care how strong that emotional connection is, man. I don't care. It is the most disrespectful thing that she can do to you. Truly.
Mr. Pace, how did you find out that she slept with your best friend?
Well, that's interesting. We were actually in a heated argument at the time that it occurred, but it kind of just got blurted out to me that Mr. Randolph could be a potential father for Prince.
Wait a minute. So you're in a heated argument as a couple, and just out of the blue she yells, and by the way, your best friend could be Prince's father?
Correct. It was very emotional for me, being that it's my best friend and this is my woman.
Understandably.
Upon meeting with him, we kind of all agreed, me and him agreed, that we definitely needed to find out what was going on.
I just want him to be able to understand that, and I am woman enough to admit that I made that mistake, and I want us to go forward from this situation, regardless of the results, regardless of, even though in my heart, I hope that it does show that he's the father, I just want us to still be able to be a family as we are.
Mr. Pace, you are not his father.
Oh, man.
Wash his hands of this whole thing.
Continuing on with the next result. It has also been determined by this court, Mr. Randolph, you are not.
Oh, shit, proper 304. Damn, dude. Dude, what a yikes. Holy. So there are low quality women everywhere, all right? They're everywhere. But it is your job to properly vet that woman. You need to get your information, hell, even get a notepad if you need to. Write down all the potential red flags, all of these potential connecting dots. See if you can recognize any patterns. All of her friends have a high body count. She goes out every single weekend. Do the mathematics so you can sort through stuff like this, okay? Something you need to look for is, does she want children or does she want your children? Okay? These two are hugely different things. If she just wants children, period, that could be with any man. Any man, basically. But if she wants your children, she is going to try her best to lock you down. She's going to try and lock you down, and she's going to be very forward with wanting a baby with you. Okay? You catch my drift?
My question is, why do we really need one?
I've had a pretty large company even before I met you. So if we get married and then you decide to divorce me next year, then you leave with half of it, that's not fair.
But why are you already thinking about that?
Babe, it's something that I have to think about. I don't know why Danny's so surprised. The prenup's obviously something that we need to have in place. I built a business long before she even came into the picture, you know, and I have to protect that. Like, you want to get married? I'm, like, trying to work with you.
I don't want to be emotional. I'm just not sure if you're doing this because you don't trust me or, like, you're not sure about our future.
Well, I think you're overthinking it.
I don't know how to explain this to you. I feel like you're not understanding what I'm saying.
I am understanding. It's not my intention to leave.
There comes the emotional manipulation, all right? If you're ever in an argument with a woman and she starts crying, just know, like, you gotta dip, dive, duck, dodge, dip, dive, and duck, and dodge. Like that. Just ignore it, okay? Stick to your logic. Don't fall into her emotional frame.
You're in a fight with your man, and you say, babe, I just don't even want to talk anymore. Give me some space. And he actually gives you space.
I don't suppose that the outcome of this little scenario is that the woman was pleased that the man listened to what she had to say, respected her wishes, and gave her that needed space, is it?
Like, obviously I want to talk.
Based on what? The words that one used? Oh, no, wait. This is one of those instances when men are actually supposed to be mind readers and know what some women actually mean instead of the words that actually come out of their mouth.
Like, obviously, I want you to, like, be like, no, like, we're talking.
Then obviously, a person should use the words that they actually mean to express their feelings, wants, and desires. What a fantastical idea.
That is a good idea.
Do you, like, Was I not clear?
No, in point of fact, one was being the very opposite of clear. One was not only being vague, but acting in such an infantile manner as to seemingly encourage men in some cases to completely disregard what some women have to say when it comes to their wants and needs. Oh yes, I couldn't see what could go possibly wrong with that.
Men and women communicate differently. You know, if you've been watching content like this, you should be aware of this. Women communicate emotionally, men communicate logically. And what you see primarily is trying to get the men to communicate emotionally. But you don't really see the women trying to communicate logically. Now, in order to communicate properly, both of you need to understand each other. Oh, what a novel thought. You as the man, you need to understand that she is probably going to be speaking with emotions. And that's okay, that's just how women operate. And her as the woman, she needs to understand that you will more than likely communicate with logic. And this is okay, this is how men were built, this is how we solve problems. Both parties just need to understand each other. That's all.
This dude's Tinder profile is going viral. His name's Jared, he's 37 years old, and he's just about seen it all. And he's fed up, to be frank with you. People are showing mad respect for Jared because he lays it down. It's kind of hard to read, so I'll read it to you. Do not waste my time. He's got that little mad face emoji after it, so I think that's how I meant it to be said. Then he lets him know, trigger warning. Let me guess. You're 30 with 2 to 3 kids from different BDS who are your world. I don't know what BDS is. I think he means dads.
Baby daddies.
You had your fun. Now you're ready for a real man to settle down with and take care of you. Because you let some loser blank you, not my problem. Then he goes on to lay out his stats, which are pretty good. I'm 6'3" and athletic, no kids, good job, I own my own place, etc. But what do you bring to the table? If the answer is some other mofo's kids, debt, or drama, kick rocks. Jared's an absolute legend, and as you can see, my man is not here to play around.
So it sounds like Jared is winning in life. I want to see if he actually gets results with a bio like that. I assume it's just endless hate from all the single moms out there. Still a funny profile though.
Man, it's absolutely not necessity. Did you mean that to sound mean and bitter? Oh, not at all. I adore dessert. I love men. I think men are the coolest. But you don't really need them to live.
So what I get in child support is basically like a full-time job. I get $3,200 in child support, $2,700 in food stamps, and I get $650 in cash assistance. I don't pay any bills. I think honestly it's okay if, you know, you're living off of child support or you're living off of, you know, cash assistance. You know, you do what works for you, and clearly this is what works for me. And everyone is like, oh, you know, wait till they see this video and they take you to court, or, you know, wait till they take it away from you. I've been to court and the judge always sides with me.
So I just found out that I'm not hot. And this was based on a really humbling experience where I'm trying to get 4 men together to help me move a really heavy object from point A to point B. Not a far point A to point B either. And I can't do it. It can't be done. I'm in hell. I've tried for days, texting every man I know. Can you please come help me move this heavy thing? It's a piece of granite, by the way. Oh, I can't. I'm going to be hung over that day. Oh, I can't. Football is on. Wham! Number 1, they don't make men like they used to, because how come nobody wants to be helpful?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Dude, what? What? She's complaining that no man wants to be used. Hey, what happened to the guys? Did a bunch of guys start to get self-respect? Care about their own time and their money and their attention? What? This is horrible. This is the worst thing that's ever happened. Don't men know that I need time, money, and attention and things to be lifted? Some men please help. Oh my god. Just imagine if a dude made this same video. Just imagine it. What happened to all the women that were just doing my laundry? That would just come over to my house and do my laundry for free? Where did they go? Women aren't women anymore.
You know I love you. We've been together forever, but I told you I'm not ready to get married. I don't want to get married right now. Like, we legitimately just had this conversation. Now I'm getting mad because I don't know what would have made you think that I was going to say yes to this. And now our friends are freaking somewhere around here.
Listen, you're not even giving me an opportunity to speak.
Because we've already talked about it.
No, we talked about how we're going to get married someday.
Probably a fake video. I don't know. can't accept reality when she's literally doing the exact same thing to that guy in the room. She disqualifies him for his height, and men are going to disqualify her for her weight. That's the world. This is how the real world works. That's a tongue twister. Say that 10 times fast. Real world works. Real world works. Real world works. Yeah.
I left my 28-year marriage because there was a Porsche in my driveway. But when I asked him whose it was, he said it was his and that he'd been thinking about it and researching it for a while. And he added, "Isn't it a beauty?" I couldn't believe that he'd been actively thinking about getting this expensive car that he didn't need, and then got the car and never mentioned it to me.
No one needs a Porsche.
No matter how hard I tried, he could not understand that I was upset that he completely left me out of this entire Porsche episode. He was functioning like a single person. He got really angry and said that I was car shaming him and that he did not need to ask my permission. He was behaving exactly like a narcissist.
Oh my
There's
God.
no rational discussion with a narcissist. You can't have any needs or feelings when you're with a narcissist. And you certainly can't disagree with them. I recognize that it's going to be impossible to have any sort of meaningful connection to a narcissist.
What?
So I left the marriage. I am so much happier being able to express my feelings and opinions now. Follow me for tips on how to get out of a bad relationship and move on to lead your best life.
Yo, 28 years? First of all, did it take her that long to figure out that he was a narcissist, huh? Bros, age does not always equal wisdom. That is a fact. 28 years, you're married to a guy that is able to afford having a Porsche. He's probably doing pretty damn good. He's like, oh, you're a narcissist. You were thinking of yourself. You wanted to do something nice for yourself. What's wrong with you? And no one needs a Porsche, obviously. That's not the point in getting a Porsche. You get a Porsche because it's sick. Get your grannies off TikTok, all right? Get your grannies off TikTok. This is the type of advice they're consuming.
Do you think you're gonna hit your wall realistically?
Oh, like I literally have glowed up every single year. Like every month I get hotter, so I don't believe in a wall. I think that's probably like 55.
Doubt.
What do you mean wall? It's all mentality. Like unfortunately, like when you're hot, you get so much more power. It sucks, but it's the truth.
Wall as in fertility window dies down, your looks fade, stuff like that.
Okay, I feel like 37, almost 40. I feel like the stigma is like 30. It's like when girls are supposed to be like, like you have to settle
woman,
down.
like I don't base my worth on my fertility, so I think that probably like 60, even 70.
One could argue that a woman's most prized possession is her ability to reproduce, though.
Because I have a successful job in the business intelligence industry and I make my own money and my happiness doesn't stem from having children.
Sorry, I tuned out when she said she had a job. Just because you think you're going to get more valuable as you age doesn't mean the entire world, society, thinks that you have more value as you age, okay? And it's not even really society, actually. It's biology. It's just biology. Women's fertility goes down as they age. That's not a secret. That's not a social construct. It's just a fact. And when it comes to finding a partner in relationships, men look for young, fertile women. Shocker. That's the world. Like the video, subscribe, stay on the path of progress. I'll see you later.